Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elena Brescacin, and I'm currently working into a computer company dealing with web and mobile accessibility. I am a VIP, that is a visually impaired person. My life is without light and without colors. But I do not miss seeing because I have worked very, very hard in my life, worked and played hard to reach as much as possible my independence. I have a friend here. I will introduce it later. My relationship with computers and technology in general started when I was 9. And before, I had a very, very hard training on my fingertips. I trained a lot, worked very hard to learn to write and read Braille alphabet, the typical tactile alphabet for VIPs. Braille is the ABC for VIPs, especially if you were born with sight impairment, because you develop your finger sensitivity and the ability to explore surfaces with fingers. If you are grown up and become VIP later, you base your experience on what sight has made you learn before. Otherwise, you cannot learn Braille as a person who was born VIP could learn. Many people do not know that VIPs use computers, but before internet, it was quite difficult. Even if there were scanners that translated text into Braille devices, because there are some hardware peripherals that convert screen output to Braille output. They are called Braille displays. And they are very old technology. It exists since many years, and I use them since 1989. But the real problem was communication, as if I had to communicate with a sighted person in another part of the country, of the world, I had to communicate by Braille if he or she knew Braille, or by recording a tape, a cassette, and send it to him, and he had to record and send it to me. Or I had to force someone to write using a computer or typewriter, because scanner do not convert handwrite papers. If you write with a pen or a pencil, it does not work correctly. And the very, very strange fact is that Braille is very important for approaching with newest technology. I mean touchscreen. You have a smooth surface. Here I have a glass surface, but it has voice feedback.
Messages, calendar, photos, camera, weather.
I can explore.
Tap to open.
I can explore with a swipe to read sequence controls one by one. Or I can use my finger to check the position of an element.
Messages, calendar, photos, camera, weather. Double tap to open.
Well, when I have the right to write something, Braille comes in help.
Weather. Notes. Notes. Text field. Is editing.
Because
Character mode. Insertion point at start.
I have my virtual keyboard, traditional QWERTY keyboard.
T T E E D D X X.
Okay, I am very skilled, so I can write with no problems.
M. Elimina. T.
But what about this?
Braille screen landscape. Home button to the right. T E D G X space A S I S I.
What about this? It's very fast. It's very fast writing. So the problem is many people do not know this. And when the real revolution came, internet came, I had sorry. When internet came, it was a real revolution for me because it just opened new channels, new information channels, for example, newspapers, home banking, online shopping, chats, mails, and so on. And I finally defeated the barrier, the obstacle of communication. I could communicate with sighted or blind or visually impaired without no other problems. I had no problems to communicate because I used mail, he uses mail, and so. And this made me become more smart, more active in the world of computers. But ignorance came, prejudice came, because many people do not know that screen readers, the speech is called screen reader, can interface with the computer and Braille, and so they say, how do you use? How do you write? How do you read? I don't believe you. You are VIP. How is it possible that a VIP person talks and writes and reads in English or Italian, however? And when I told them about screen reader, they told me, you are cheating, you are a false blind. And this made me very uncomfortable. I had also many embarrassing questions, even regarding my very intimate private life, and this made me very uncomfortable. So I decided once to hide my condition. If I had to write and read like any other, why could I tell my condition to people who is never met by me in real life? So I pretended to be someone else, a sighted person. I pretended to talk about experiences by sighted persons. I told others to send me photos and so on. And then sighted people here described the photos to me, and I broadcasted it's beautiful, it's very nice photo, nice colors, and so, but I did not see a thing. So, unfortunately, this became a greater game than me. The situation came out of my control. I got used to have a double life. But my family and friends at the beginning did not notice that. But with years, I became, with the spending years and time, I became more distant and cold. with other people, with real people. I was afraid of a hug, I was afraid of a kiss, I was afraid of cuddling other people. So I was very, very cold. And many friends and family who noticed it told me, Ellie, what's wrong? What's going on? You are not the same person or some. Microphone? It's gone. It's here. I was not the same of before. So they noticed and they helped me to come out from this anxiety situation. I felt like I was in jail without committing any crime. And I was really, really, really uncomfortable with myself. But I was lucky to find good friends and family who helped me and made me realize that it was other people's fault if they were ignorant. And being hidden was the best reason, the best way to make them more powerful, make ignorance and prejudice more powerful. The most, the most, the better way to defeat prejudice is visibility. You must explain, you must tell other people what does it mean being VIP. So I'm working very, very hard with a group. It's called MV Apple. MV stands for non-virtual and not for non-visual. Non-virtual because we are 5 VIPs, including myself, all over Italy, and we meet very often into internet rather than in real. And we have projects. We deal with review, tutorials, application reviews, application accessibility tests, and translations of foreign application coming from other countries. We have also a web radio, MV radio, and broadcast programs about technology and accessibility. This radio is also without any recording studio. We are based on internet, non-virtual radio, NV radio. We are proud to share our knowledge because we want people to fight ignorance, to fight prejudice. Now the world is changing as many tools, many also medical tools are driven by smartphone and smartwatch. So if you have the talking smartwatch or talking smartphone, that is not needed to have a talking medical device, for example, a scale. If the data from the scale go to the smartphone, you can read your data. But this is called Internet of Things. But if developers and producers do not know about the native technologies support, screen reader support of many mobile and computer devices, how can they imagine to develop accessible technology if they do not know that VIPs can use this mainstream technology? We of NV Apple and NV Radio love to fight prejudice, to help other VIPs to get mastery of technology, because the only way to help each other is to share and to share our knowledge, because a better world, an accessible world is possible. And the opportunities are here. The only condition is that sighted and VIPs collaborate together. We are also getting involved to a project. We are attempting to bring to Italy a project that consists in video calls. I mean, the VIP has his smartphone with camera and he calls the service. A sighted person, even from the other side of the world, answered, said, "Hello, how can I help you?" And the VIP says, "Please, can you read my computer display has my computer does not talk any longer. I have to know what happens. Please read what's happening, or read what the oven is saying, if the temperature is okay, if I can start cooking, put the food in." Or, well, this could not be, for example, to read the whole data of a credit card. I do not advise to read the credit card by this service. But imagine that you are all sighted, you are on the sofa watching TV or watching a film or so, you have your tablet or your smartphone in your hands, you are watching whatever or playing a game, a funny video game. A call arrives and you say hello. The other person says, "I need, please, can you read for me this expiry data of this box of pills? I need to read if they are expired or not." And you say, "Yes, this is the data, so and so." And the other person said, "Thank you, you have avoided to me a big trouble. You have got a personal satisfaction from your sofa without moving a finger." This is the new world that's coming. So I want to just to tell to all TEDx participants and all people who is listening to me, please, accessibility is not a favor. It's not something for few people. It can help everyone. Thank you very much.